It is always good to be good. It is always good to be good. People may criticize you, people may think that you are messing up, people may not appreciate what you are doing, but at the end, the truth will prevail. Always stand on the truth. Always try your best to stand on the truth. Do not support evil. Here on this platform, I've told most of us that not every Yorubas are bad. Some of them are very, very sound in mind, in reasoning, well educated. Some people may say that all the Yoruba nations are educated, they are most educated tribes. Some people, carry that kind of propaganda and all that. I'm not here to justify or to tell you they're not. That's not why I'm here. Here on this platform, I have made this clear to us many times that not everybody you see that comes from Yoruba land is Afanja. I have told us what Afanja mean in my own division of Afanja. Even though I'm from Igbo, we have a flavor. So what I'm trying to tell you is that when you see the good people from Oduduwa land, you appreciate it. We may have differences, we may decide not to be, or we may not appreciate to stay together in Nigeria, which most of us are not seeing the green light at the end of the tunnel. So they say there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We are not seeing that light, and it has been established in us, and we have the proof. Even some people that are not even from Oduduwa, neither are they from Igbo, can also have the same belief with us. Some Oduduwas are calling for division also. What am I saying? We may have differences, we may come from different background, but your neighbor is neighbor. Your neighbor is your neighbor. What is good for KK is good for Kaf. What is good for Mr. A is good for Mr. B. So sometimes we need to appreciate that we are human beings first before tribe. We have seen what is trending. Chidema, is it Chidema or no? What Amaka, in the woman in Canada? That is the recent one, which I have made video on that. I want to share with you the video from Oduduwa land, what his own take. I'm not talking about Afanja. People who are logic in reasoning. Who have what it takes to be human being. People who know what it means to be a tribal, that you are somebody is tribal. You are tribalistic and you are bigotry and all that. He understands it very clear. Listen to him, then I'll be right back. I don't want to waste much of your time. Just listen.
He's a Yoruba man. In his father's father. It's not like a Bible Rose Bible that you say that because his mother is Igbo. His father's mother and all that. He's a Yoruba man. And I am from River State. But you could call me from Igbo speaking part of River State. I just want to talk about this because I'm pissed off. I'm tired. I don't know how this whole thing started, but I noticed that this whole ethnic baiting became worse since the past election, 2023. And I don't know why the presidency itself is not taking a stand on it. And it's really very annoying. Remember the whole thing with Bayo Ononuga during the election, and how even Bayo Ononuga beat his chest to say that he's not going to apologize for ethnic slur because because Yorubas have suffered in the hands of it. That he will not apologize for it. Of course, you know that this end bad governance issue, how he tried to push it to Peter Obi and try to make it a tribal thing that is IPOB and all of that. How do we put a stop to all of this? And then the Igbo too will do their own. Everybody is just like we're going crazy. How do we move forward as a country when we find it difficult to exist together and hate each other so much?
Well, the thing is, it will be quite difficult for us to move forward as a country if we continue like this, and we really can't say that, okay, we should try and do things reasonably as a people. The reason is that, you see, there are some doors that you don't open. In a democracy, there are some doors that you should never try to open. But this ethnic door has been opened. And now, we are not living with the consequence. You see, you may say that the woman in Canada, she exploded and all that, though I think it's wrong for you to say maybe you should be putting on tapia or to try to poison an entire race. But then we need for us to do justice to it. We need to look at what could have prompted that action. For instance, it is quite impossible for Precious to just be shouting. So if you say Precious is shouting, we are not doing justice to Precious you need to ask, why is Precious shouting? So if anybody wants to reason logically, look at why the woman itself is making that kind of noise, although wrong for her to have
absolutely wrong
reacted like that. But the truth is, you see, I think when, for instance, the deputy governor of Lagos State appeared on Arise News and said, oh, that the security agencies are working on that Lagospedia kind of thing.
Till today, have you gotten
today, we have not gotten any results, we have not gotten any news. Now, Lagospedia, what do you call it, is being operated by someone.
And guess what? So we'll lose spokesperson and other commissioners are following the group. That means they know the person behind the group.
Of course, they know the person.
They're following the Twitter page and they know the person behind the page.
But then to bring justice, you say no. But the truth is, let me tell you, it is very difficult. You see, we've come a long way as a country. And I've said it before that if you say Igbo must go, if they go, can you sell spare parts? Can you sell spare part? Now, let's say all Igbos go back to Enugu, Anambra, and you need a spare part for your motor. Do you have the money for Webi? For them to Webi that spare part from Enugu down to Lagos? Do you have it? Can you sell Okrika?
A business is not a repository.
Can you sell Okrika? If there's no Hausa, no, see, anybody can do any business, but there are some business that are particular to some ethnic group.
That means they understand that line of business.
Yes, we have what we call something like ethnic division of labor.
Just like Igbo man no go do suya.
Igbo, yes, exactly. It would be strange to see an Igbo man doing so, and before they perfect it, maybe they would have caught their hand in the process. But an Hausa man, it is an ancestral occupation. So the thing is, we are useful for each other. We are good together, and let us be sincere with ourselves. These are the people that are paying tax. These Igbo people in Lagos State, these are the people that are renting luxury houses. If you minus the Yoruba, the other ethnic group that are spending in the clubs, renting hotel rooms, living well, contributing immensely, they are the Igbo people. So if you now say because of politics you want their tax, but when you don't want them,
you want to coexist with them.
You don't want to coexist with them. You want to lord over them. And I've said it that, you see, if you want to lord over them, first you need to go and change the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because the constitution says that you can live anywhere. What that means is that as you are now, you can decide that you want to wake up tomorrow and you want to go and be living in Sokoto.
Okay, so Dr. J, just before we go, because we don't have time, why does it look like this particular ethnic baiting is more right now that we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Remember, I think he's dragging people back or taking people back to what the wife said in 2019 election that became more popular in 2022, 2023. That she said that, Igbo people will pursue them and take their properties and all that. Because it's looking like, this whole Igbo must go. Is it an agenda that was
what set? People want,
because the presidency is not taking decisive action. And then I'm sorry to say, people would have thought that people like Bayo Nanoga would have been properly reprimanded by the presidency for the way he always goes towards ethnic slurring. But the presidency has never reprimanded him publicly to distance themselves from his conversation. Nothing. And of course, he still retains his position. What do we do? And then the Igbos that are doing it, they're not any better.
That Lagospedia, if that guy had been in jail by now, it would have sent strong signal. And I'll say that, you see, what people really want is a kind of like zombie, to use the word of Fela Nicola Moputi kind of thing. You want people to live among you, but you want a situation whereby you tell them sit, they sit. You tell them stand, they stand. And when you go to US, when you go to UK, Nigerians contest election, you are happy, you rejoice. But you cannot live with an Igbo man.
PM and it's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but you cannot live with an Igbo man. So what will bring an end to this thing is proper justice. You can't see. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. There are intertribal marriages. There are marriages that are thriving fine, that are doing well between Igbo and Yoruba people.
So how do we get to that justice?
Now the thing is, if you begin to do injustice to Igbo, you end up breaking that marriage, because that Igbo man will wake up and see that, see what your people, see what they are doing to me.
So Dr. Diji, what is the solution?
Well, the solution is reorientation and justice. Let there not be selective justice. Let there be proper justice. If you make any, for instance, all this ethnic something, does it not fall under hate speech? Is it only when you abuse government that you've done hate speech?
So is
it only when you abuse government? For instance, what government even call hate speech? If I say, oh, Tinubu must go now, they'll say it's hate speech. How is that hate speech? Igbo must go, is that not hate speech?
You're hating Tinubu.
Is that no? It is. Is that not hate speech? So what we need is justice. Then
how do we get that justice?
No, why we can get that justice is the people at the end of affairs. For instance, that Lagos Pedia something. For instance, imagine when MC Oluomo said, "Oh, Yashukudi, you don't vote," all of those kind of things. If MC Oluomo had been dragged before a court of law,
and can you imagine? Just to set that record straight, MC Oluomo said that the police said we should treat that as a joke. That is, Adejobi said we should, because he was a commissioner, said we should treat that as a joke. Meanwhile, in reaction to that statement, the SND of Ajaway State quickly said that, well, if you people will continue to threaten us like this in Lagos, we'll call our brothers in IPOB to come and help us. And guess what? That man is still in Kirikiri till today for mentioning the IPOB.
You see, imagine.
He's still in Kirikiri till today.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what, is that what you mean about justice?
Yes, the man is still in Kirikiri, but MC Oluomo is working scot-free. And the thing is,
escorts, by the way, sorry.
The thing is, for you to dictate to the Igbo, one, there has to be two constitutional amendment. Number one is, if you want to vote, it should be put in the constitution that if you are residing in a place that is in another place that is different from your region, the monarch there, like Obakiolu, has the right to tell you that this is the way to vote. That is the only way that because
when you decide for people who to vote, would that be democracy?
What do the political class want? What they want, what is bringing this problem is they believe that, oh, Igbos will not want to vote for APC. But the truth is, the right to vote for whoever you like is a fundamental human right.
So let's even look at it from the presidency. The fact that Igbo was released after all that he said and his agitation for Yoruba nation and all that, and then Nnamdi Kanu is still behind bars for the same agitation. Is that part of the justice that you're talking about?
Yes. You see, the thing is, this justice thing, you see, what I realized, unfortunately, I've not had any bad experience with Igbos, and I can share this with you for free, that when I was also going to travel in my life, that I stepped out of this country, the person that was instrumental for me is an Igbo guy. His name is Umokeke, which is an Igbo name. Oh God. An Igbo name.
You never answer Richard,
Umokeke. You know, an Igbo guy. He was quite instrumental. For instance,
I went
to the embassy. I was in Abuja. I was to stay long. Then he said, "Oh, Deji, there is an Igbo woman in that embassy that I have a contact. Let me speak with her." She spoke with the Igbo woman. He spoke with the Igbo woman. When the Igbo woman came out, she received my document. Lo and behold, heaven is my witness. I received my visa the following day.
So fast.
Igbo guy, Umokeke, Igbo woman. I can't remember the name of the Igbo woman. So the thing is, if you now come to somebody like me and you tell me to hate Igbos, for instance, there was a time I appeared on your program, and immediately I left your program. Somebody sent me a message on my social media abusing me. If I can remember, it's a start of that, oh, those Igbo that you are supporting, you know, they cannot save you when the time comes, you bastard. And I'm like, well, for me, I don't care. I hope your father has done a DNA test. It is true. Because, no, I don't think that it is true. I hope that your father has done a DNA test.
Maybe a bastard.
I think for anybody to convince you negatively about another tribe, there must be kind of like lack of exposure, lack of education, and disorientation on your own part. Because for me, when no Igbo has offended me, why would you expect me to just be hating Igbo? No. In fact, Igbo people should try and give me a name. You know, I said that Precious promise, maybe me I'll be Peter. It will be Triple P.
So
it will be Triple P. You know? So the thing is, you cannot hate Igbos for no reason because see, imagine you have an issue. You see all these things, oh, we are just being crazy. Oh. It is just craziness because I said in one of my recording that you that you are Yoruba, they are only using you as an instrument. You go dey go now, you go see Igbo girl, you wey dey look me. You go see Igbo girl wey you like, you go toast am. If she gree for you, na go dey roll. Why tribalism no enter your head at that point in time? Why? If you are looking for a job, you are a graduate and you are very desperate, and you enter an organization, and the person there is an Igbo person, why you no turn back? Say no, this is Igbo something, I no wan go. If your car spoil, your car if e spoil, when you go to Ladipo, why you no dey ask for Yoruba shop? Say, oh, this one na Igbo shop. So it is just when you are sick and the doctor that is to attend to you or to operate your wife, if they recommend your wife for labor for CS, if that doctor, if it's an Igbo, you will remember that that doctor is an Igbo. So if you fall into this category, what do you need to check? You need to sit down, relax, begin to check yourself by yourself, check your brain by yourself, and think that you are passed through primary school, where if you are lucky to secondary school. If no Igbo has hurt you personally, and even if an Igbo man has hurt you personally, as Yoruba not hurt you personally,
Okay, so
as Hausa not hurt you personally, so the
why
thing
take
is,
it too personal?
so why take it personal?
So what do you think Abike Dabiri would have done differently?
Abike Dabiri, what she could have first, I think, Abike Dabiri, so long as I think she shouldn't be quick to reveal the face of the woman. And I would have loved the situation if I see, Auntie Abike, when they are making all these wars against Igbos. If Abike had come out at that time,
there's no evidence that
it would have been good. When Lagospedia was saying all those trash,
do you have any evidence that
she didn't come out? And another thing is, please, for the sake of God, Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho committed almost the same offense. If you are in that, I'm a Yoruba man. My name is Omoshola Deji, 100% Yoruba.
your papa said
My papa ancestor. In fact, I'm not mixed. I know they mix. Now conk Yoruba. You can see my car. I'm not
ready today. I'm going to go talk today.
I'm not even know, but the spirit just lead me say make I just put on my cap today. Now I'm in my I'm on my thinking cap. You see, if Igbos, if Nnamdi Kanu rather, if he had made inflammatory statement and he has done something you feel is wrong, and Sunday Igboho did something similar, the one that is not similar to them is that of Sowore. Sowore did not call for Nigeria to secede. He's just calling for like revolution. If you pardon somebody that called for revolution by name Omoyele Sowore, if you pardon somebody that called for Nigeria to secede, Yoruba nation, if you pardon my good brother Sunday Igboho, what has Nnamdi Kanu done that you can?
You have listened to him. If you are truthful, if you have sincerity and good spirit in you, whether you are Igbo, you are Yoruba, Hausa, if you are honest to yourself, okay, you understand this man highlights some things that I have mentioned. The context behind the word the woman said. Some people may say, oh, you are defending your people. Evil is evil. I started, when I was analyzing her video by telling you that what she did is wrong. Very, very wrong. Even today, I can't support anybody saying that you should buy all Yoruba. No, that is madness. That is mad. You don't, no matter what, in every 12 there must be a Judas, right? And in every 12 there must be Peter. There must be Paul. So you cannot use punishment that meant for Judas and share it among the apostles because you have Judas. Do you understand? So learn how to pick out Judas. Then you cannot start dealing with Judas. But anybody that always, once they see one error, they push it on the entire race, that person needs to reset his mind. And that is where education, not even education, that's where wisdom, need to play. Because education, I think our grandson he's a graduate, isn't it? Most of these people, the governor of Yoruba land, Lagos State, the governor he's educated person also. But we can see their level of reasoning, their mentality, and otherwise. Now, when you hear what this man said here, I believe most of you have paid. Maybe you have paid. If you did not really pay attention very well, please can play it again. You can see he also touched what Master Kano is going through. He touched the genesis of this problem, everything that happened before Amaka said what he said, what she said. But some people will just want to jump into conclusion. I want you to tell me what to think with what this Yoruba man said. And to tell you the truth, many people from Oduduwa land need deliverance. I don't know how people that will be, because you heard what he said. That last time he came to this lady's show, somebody contacted him. Someone that he don't even know start calling him bastard. You are supporting. Then, if you actually want problem with Igbo, why don't you come out with your full chest, so that people will know? Anyway, the Igbo Igbo in Lagos that called for, which I hate what he said, trying to tell the whole world that IPOB is good for security guard, that he's going to call ESN to guide market and all that. That is an insult to Igbo people. But what happened? They went to his house and kidnapped him. They got him arrested and put him in jail. He's still in Kirikiri. I called some people said that the man maybe they have released him. This man have confirmed to us that our brother, that our papa, that our uncle is still serving in Kirikiri prison in Lagos. What is the offense? That burning market of Igbo people cannot continue. That he may call ESN to start guiding market in Lagos State, and they hurriedly went to his house and got him arrested and put him in prison. Until this day, nothing has been done, and everywhere most people are quiet. This is anybody that is like Amaka, which what she said it wrongly. Do you understand? But everybody reacts in different way. Like I said, anybody that actually want to poison people will not come out and say, "Oh, I want to poison you." You got the point. So you get the point, and I don't want to say much about it. Please like this video and tell me what you think about it. See you on my next one. Bye bye for now.